And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They go play action with Hurts. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Another example right there of why quarterbacks get nervous when Yannick Ngakoue is getting ready to rush them. 37.5 sacks in 4 seasons at Jacksonville. But last year, he split time between Minnesota and Baltimore and put together 8 sacks. Then he signed with the Raiders back in March.
Hurts gets this to Sanders. The ball comes out. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st down, Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And they'll go back to Smith. This time it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
First down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll run at Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here in Vegas. Elliott Good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me with enough touches, he could easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
He's cracked. He's checked. Check.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but this is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he rifles one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd and inches.
Try and run forward with Sanders. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And an Eagles 1st down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Eagles 14. Raiders nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ross. And he's got this down to the 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, you got 3 down.
They'll throw again. Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Watch tight end. Tight right. 4 down.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Jameis to throw it. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
That's another Las Vegas first down.
From the gun, it's Drake. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He was brought down by Darius Slay.
They go play action. Winston. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game. Take the points when they're there. And put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First down, Eagles.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Throwing, Winston. Got a man open, it's Ross. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. Now Jameis on second down. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Jameis now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Winston. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. Now Winston. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Counter play, Drake, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
The Raiders on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Carlson able to put this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the two-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Eagles take over first and 10 from their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Second down, back to Sanders. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing is Hurts. It's caught. Smith. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, we saw Devontae Smith make plenty of highlight reel-worthy plays at Alabama in his Heisman Trophy season back in 2020. And here's one at the pro level. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game.
21, Raiders 12. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Winston now to throw on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Off the play fake, Winston. Going deep downfield for Ross. He's got a man, complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
65.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Winston. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch a game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
A give, the first man through, Gillespie of the fullback. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On first down, Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Not much there, only a yard. 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Hurts to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Sanders, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Hurts will throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Winston. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action now. Winston. Flushed out right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Las Vegas first down.
First down, Winston. And this goes out wide for Drake. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Winston. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Eagles 34, Raiders 12. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Back to it after the pick-6. Winston. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Now Winston on 4th down. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
At the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Winston now. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Open man is Ross, complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Easy.
Here's Winston. And it's Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the third quarter in Tampa. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Raiders take over first and 10.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That's the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now Winston. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And this will be caught at the 30. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play there for the Raiders.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Jameis now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Winston to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Powers through him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
It's a loss of 1. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw, Winston. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Again, it's Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Powering his way forward and getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a carry for Sanders. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing is Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Slam. 19 Tiger. Warriors 70. Go.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And an Eagle 1st down.
On 1st down, Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Let's go, baby.